Cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños, cumpleaños, cumpleaños feliz.
Hey Hal, hey JKJ, I'm having to say happy belated birthday. I know this is a day late, well technically 2 days late, because here in Ohio on the East Coast it's past 1 o'clock in the damn morning. Now I was going to do it on your real birthday, which was, technically it was here in the East Coast yesterday, but here's the problem. I know, Hal, you saw some of my tweets on Twitter about how I was jacked up and shit. I was totally jacked up. Number one, it was your guys' birthdays because Labyrinth is my favorite show of all time, past and or present. And 2, I had ice cream for breakfast. And 3, during busting at my job, I was bouncing off the motherfucking walls. Oh my god, like I said in my tweet, like Hal liked on Twitter, the trademark Mark Oliveras swearing hit me big time that day. And then then I got home that night. I'm on the damn computer. I'm like having a big flashback of one of the radio station I used to love when I lived in Michigan back in the day. Smooth Jazz V98.7. Yeah, that used to be a jazz station I used to love when I lived in Michigan from year 2000 to 2009. When I was 6 years old till I was 15. By the time I left Michigan, came back here to Ohio, because I've been everywhere, guys. When I was born in 1994, I lived in Ohio first. And then come January 2000, after Christmas 99, we let the holidays pass in 1999, we moved to Michigan. My dad's job transferred us. And then we stayed there for like a year, possibly a year. I mean, technically we lived in Michigan for 10 years, but there was a little tiny period where we weren't there. We lived in Mexico for a whole season, August 2001 to June 2002, because that was my dad's job again. Then we back to Michigan in June of 2002, and we stayed there till April 2010. We moved back to Ohio, because again, my dad's job, because he was out of work for a full 12 months, a whole year. And then, September 2009, I found a job, and then which was here in Ohio. So he got to get a head start and come here early. But he didn't. Me and the rest of my family didn't follow suit until April 2010. And we took over a house that my grandparents used to own in Brook Park, because we couldn't find one of our own, so my grandparents gave us theirs. So yeah, so we lived there from 2000. There was a bunch of neighbors who were assholes, but there were some who were good. But at the same time, I had a lot of fun memories there. Going to the fairs, going to the Brook Park Fair down the street from where I used to live. The fair was right down the street from me. The high school memories I had were all the birthday songs, the Ricky Martin concerts, Ricky Martin explosions, prom, the Victorious stories. I used to love Victorious before Lab Rats. A lot of crazy songs used to drive people crazy, with like Lady Venom by Swollen Members, which is on NBA Live 2002 for the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 and the Xbox version. I could go on and on and on and on. I mean, the 2012 Daytona 500, my crazy Florida vacation there. At that time, I seen it all. Sun, Fire, Rain, Victoria Justice, Ariana Grande, Ricky Martin. I've seen all of it. That was like one of the craziest vacations I ever took. It was for my 18th birthday. And then, come February 2015, I moved in this house where I still stand today, because my dad wanted a bigger house. February 7, 2015. But then later that year, that's when I started my Lab Rats craze. August 26, 2015, my first episode was Band of Rebellion, where Sebastian, Lexi, and Tank nearly cost the Davenport. I can't remember if Douglas was in this or not, but I know Donald wasn't. He was the one who was at the most risk of dying, because remember Hal? So remember Cole Ewing was trying to get in the show, like Cole Ewing was trying to get revenge. Cole Ewing's character trying to get revenge on your character by killing him. And for you, Kelly, Spencer, Billy taking out Graham Shields, who played Victor Crane, and I think end of season 3, where, well, you remember Chase made that mistake, telling Sebastian about. I mean, I know Chase made it as a mistake. We all know what he meant. He was trying to tell Sebastian they did it for everybody's own good. Sebastian took it the wrong way and tried to kill Mr. Davenport with that machine that he and Chase used to get revenge. I think, don't forget, but I think people tend to forget that Sebastian used to be a good guy for like a little bit of time. He used to be a good guy, but then after Sebastian Chase told him about Crane, he turned evil instead of the rebellion. Nearly cost Bree, Chase, Adam, Leo, Donald, even Bob, I think, spend their lives. Even Perry. Yeah, so that's the first episode I remember watching, but then I watched the rest of its run, but by the time I was getting to know the show, it was getting ready to get canceled. I didn't get to know the season 1, 2, 3 story. I know like most of it now because when I had the Ultimate Mission Marathon last fall, if you recall, because everybody was tweeting about it like crazy. It took up so much space on my DirecTV. I have Spectrum now, but it took up so much space on my DVR that I got so lazy and I slacked about getting to know the whole show. I saw the whole season 1. I saw all season 2 on the Amazon Fire Stick, which I have now. I'm getting to know season 3. I know most of season 4 already. And I watched all of Elite Four, so I know what happened there. But that was bullshit the way Elite Four ended. Complete bullshit. I know Chris Peterson didn't want it to end like that, but you know, honestly, I heard he didn't know about the cancellation because he wanted more episodes and seasons of Elite Four. Hell, I even heard there was going to be an episode they were going to rebuild Mighty Med and get it back together. And I heard of a rumor from a tweet by Paris Berelc, who's one of my biggest heroes besides Kelli Berglund and Alana Gregory, that there was 2 special characters maybe kind of return. I think everybody would have known who it was. Adam and Leo, Spencer Boldman and Tyrell Jackson Williams. I think it would have been them. So we will never know what would have happened if Elite Four did not get canceled due to those budget cuts. Chris Peterson, I don't know if Brian Moore knew about it, but I know Chris Peterson did know. Yeah, I was crying too when it ended too. I did not have a good weekend that weekend. The Night Lab Rats ended for good as a whole. That been the next day after it got canceled, my favorite NASCAR driver Austin Dillon got eliminated from the. He was on the verge of making the round. I think was it round of 6? The round of, I think, 8. Yeah, the round of 8. He was on the verge of making the 3rd round last year. He barely missed it by a tiebreak with Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin and Austin Dillon were tied for last spot in the 3rd round last year. But because Denny Hamlin had better results, he won the tiebreak and Austin lost it. So I was not a happy camper that weekend. I went into work the next day, October 24th, really unhappy. And the first person I gave a hug to because I told her I was unhappy was my friend Diana Clement. I mean, I was really unhappy. He's like, "It's okay, Mark. Austin Dillon will be back next year. It's okay." I mean, that was the most comforting that she's ever been to me. These are friends at work that you don't know of. So yeah, I'm a big NASCAR fan. My favorite drivers are Austin Dillon, Ty Dillon, and John Hunter Nemechek. I've been a NASCAR fan since 2001, and I rooted for the Dillon since 2012 and John Hunter this year, although John Hunter's in trucks. Austin and Ty are both in Cup now. I've been a fan of them since they were in the lower level series, and what was then the Nationwide series, and then the Truck series. So Nationwide is now Xfinity. Hal, you might remember this because I don't think Jeremy was in this with you. Because it was right before Jeremy came back to be Douglas. Not came back, but first showed us to be Douglas for the first time. Remember the NASCAR episode of Lab Rats, Hal? Joey Logano guest starring as a celebrity, as himself, and you were the NASCAR driver first racing against him, but then when he found out that Clayton Harrington, JT Neal, and his father Pierce were cheating, Logano abandoned them because he said he doesn't race for cheaters. And so he went to help you, Bree, Chase, Adam, Leo. And guess what? Since Pierce had to finish race himself, you ended up winning. Donald ended up winning. Now, in real life NASCAR, if the driver change like that would have happened, the driver who started there would have been credited for the win. So, if Disney did like real NASCAR, and Pierce would have won it instead of Donald, I mean, Joey would have been credited with the win, not Pierce, because Joey was started. But because it's television, to make believe they didn't do it like that. So therefore, and also, I write Lab Rat stories too. I'm pretty sure you know this, Donald. Hal, Jeremy, Douglas. I could call you guys either 4 names. So yeah, I write stories about the show where I combine Lab Rats, Elite Four, and the original Lab Rats together, and my actual life gets involved. Where I added a musical genre where the real Lab Rats did not do this. We cover and parody real life songs, real life versions. We call it musical Lab Rats. I even had Donald and Douglas singing a Ricky Martin "Shake Your Bomb Bomb" parody. Yep, you guys, Hal should know this. Hang on a second, where is it? This man right here is my favorite singer, Ricky Martin, and my #1 song is "Livin' La Vida Loca." She'll push and pull you down. Livin' La Vida Loca. She will wear you out. Do 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 do. Dylan Amar the trapeze. Do 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 do. I've been a fan of this dude since this album came out with that song on it. Livin La Vida Loca since 1999 at age 5. And that's when the song came out. I can sing it in English and Spanish. I know every word to almost every song of it in Spanish. There's even, I think, 3. I'm about to try to slowly go for 4 out of 5 I know in Portuguese, 1 little French. So if I say, for example, I'm out in California with the day with some of the Lab Rats cast and crew, Chris and Brian included. So if we're at a Disney... Is it Disneyland or Disney? Well, I mean, whatever Disney theme park there is in California, or if we're at the LA County Fair, and we're walking along, you hear Ricky Martin, and when he's Ricky Martin song, you know, just watch out because they will go crazy, especially when they play the deadliest weapon of all, Livin La Vida Loca. That's what everybody really needs to watch when Livin La Vida Loca plays and I'm around, because I will just start dancing, jumping up and down, going crazy, flailing my arms in the air. That's exactly what I do every time I hear Livin La Vida Loca. Prime example of it was Cedar Point, Saturday night, August 19, 2017, where I'm just walking along with my family, and then out of nowhere, bam, there it is, Livin La Vida Loca. I mean, I kind of caught it like, you know the part where Ricky says, she's into superstition, black cats and voodoo dolls, I feel a premonition, that girl's gonna make me laugh. After all, I didn't even hear that part, to be honest with you. But then after the part that followed afterwards, I heard it. I heard that part, so I really knew it. So I fucking went ballistic. So I just screamed, "Oh my God, Ricky Martin!" And so I started running full speed ahead of my family to go find a spot to dance. This was funny. Because my dad's sister, which is my aunt Nancy, thought I saw one of my friends that I knew, and her husband was like, "What the fuck?" I mean, he thought there was an emergency. He thought there was a fire or something. No, it's just Ricky and Martin was when I found a spot to dance, and there I am dancing like crazy with my arms in the air, jumping up and down. Yeah, I just have an artist I truly love. Yeah, and also a thing to know about me is I'm a huge basketball fan. Hal should know this. I don't know if Jeremy knows it though. My favorite team is the San Antonio Spurs. And this will be my 21st year this upcoming year when the NBA season starts. My second year with my all-time favorite player, Tim Duncan, number 21, because he was my favorite. When he retired in the summer of 2016, hung up his 21 jersey, I cried like a bitch. And then when he did announce his retirement, I was at work too. So I was crying like a bitch in front of everybody. And then I've only cried at work a few times with Duncan retiring. And then I had friends of mine that would staff that left. Shelby, Tiffany, Nicole. How many times is that? Duncan was first, then Shelby, then Tiffany. That's 3 times. Although the 3rd time I had to do it twice because I cried when I was walking out. Tiffany was out loading my bus on her last day. This was last Friday, I believe. I was fine when I looked at her. I just lost it, started crying, and I hugged her and put my face on her shoulder. Tears were falling that day. I could, because Tiffany and Nicole are 2 very nice ladies who worked at my job. And they were subs. I mean, and I like Tiffany so much because she was an Austin Dillon fan like me. Oh yeah, but besides all the NASCAR, San Antonio Spurs stuff, and Ricky Martin stuff, my favorite video game, Hal and Jeremy, is Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation. Remember Naughty Dog used to do their games? Playing the PS1, Crash 1, Crash 2, Cortex Strikes Back, Crash 3, Warp. Well, Cortex Strikes Back, Warp, and Twinsanity were all my 3 favorites. And they just remastered the first and third games on the PS4 called Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Where there used to be a bunch of glitches, you could find all fancy glitches you can do, including like in Crash 2. You normally have to go through a level 7 to go to the secret portal to have Air Crash, to go to the secret portal to Snowboard to get the red gem. But usually in the original PS1 version you can get it early by bouncing off the bouncy steel crate and body slap, spin jumping, or slide jump, whatever, do the body flip. If you do it correctly, you got it, you'll grab it. But Vicarious Visions, I believe it's called. They were well aware of the trick, so in the remastered version, they made it higher so that way people who played the original wouldn't be able to do it on the remaster. So they didn't want people cheating on the remaster. I don't know if the other glitches are still there, but I would have to see because I don't have that game yet. the remastered version. So yeah, Jeremy, Hal, this is what I usually do for when it's a lab rat's birthday. I probably make them a video on YouTube, and then I post it and I share it with them. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I know technically here in the East Coast tomorrow is Nina Taram's birthday, so it'll be her turn to get a birthday video. And I did find a lot of people from lab rats on Facebook. I know Jeremy, you have me, but Hal, I have friend request. I friend requested you a while back, but so far you haven't responded. I know you're a busy man, and all famous people are busy. That's why I don't have time to check their Facebook friend requests. Every once in a while they do. But I just want to let you know that and if you see your friend request, I'm there. Just be sure to hit, when you see my name, Mark Oliveira, so you just hit confirm. My profile picture is a black Austin Dillon logo. I'm gonna check it right now. I just friended Jake Short on there just recently from my event in Elite Four. It's a black background with the letters AD on it and Austin Dillon's font. And I have a frame from the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup because I'm a huge Austin Dillon fan. And so my Facebook header is Austin and Ty from their Darlington throwback cars. Austin is the blue and yellow car on the left, and Ty is the black and gold car on the right. Those are Ty Dillon was a Smokey Unit throwback. Austin was a Dale Senior throwback. And of course, my nickname is in parentheses under my real name, Mark Oliveira. My parentheses it says the Ricky Martin Kid because some girl from NASCAR and Fox works on Sirius XM NASCAR Radio, Daniel, tried to give me that nickname because we used to tweet each other all the time for NASCAR stuff. I used to tweet her videos singing Ricky Martin and all that, so she called me the Ricky Martin Kid. She finally met me. I'm like, hey, Danielle Trotto, it's Mark down here. Met me from Twitter, and she's like, oh my God, it's the Ricky Martin Kid. I just felt so honored that she called me that. So yeah, I know you have me, Jeremy. I just want to make sure Hal knows it's me. So yeah, also, if you guys wish, also, I was hoping that you guys would follow me on Twitter too. You know, you already know my Twitter name, Hal, because I talk to you all the time, and I know Jeremy don't use his Twitter that much. So therefore, for Jeremy, in case he forgets, because he never goes on Twitter no more, Mark Oliveras 215, and Hal and Jeremy, for both of you, on my Instagram, if you want to follow me there, is Mark Oliveras 313. 313 is for Austin and Ty. Austin 3, Ty 13. So here's why I'm asking you guys to like follow me on social media. I'm friendly, although Jeremy already has me on Facebook. I'm hoping that you guys can do the rest. Because at the beginning of 2017, I set a goal for this whole calendar year and the other calendar years going forward. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, Leo Howard's band Ask Jonesy and Company just messaged me saying rock and roll, and I'm gonna reply to them. Hell yeah, baby! You remember Leo Howard, guys, from who was on Troy on Lab Rats? Okay, sorry about the guys. So my goal for 2017 and beyond, I said at the beginning of the year, after Christmas and New Year's, was to get my name out there to the cast and crew of Lab Rats. You guys included, and Kelly and Billy and Spencer, Tyrell, even the villains like Graham, Jesselyn, Mateus, even Chris and Brian, and then hopefully getting follows from them all over social media. And so far I've done a little bit of that. Some of them, like Jeremy, have friended me on Facebook, and Jake Short too. Some of them, like Ben Stillwell, Kelli Berglund, Graham Shields, have followed me on Twitter. Even Graham has me on Facebook too. And some of them, like Joaquin Powell, and Jeremy might remember this. I don't think Hal was in this episode. Season 4, Spike versus Spike Kent. Remember when the last Spike episode for Chase, that girl Kate because he was Spike Kent because Chase couldn't beat the crap out of Spike Kate and vice versa, because if they would have done, they would have been promoting domestic violence on Disney. So therefore, they had Kelly do Spikerella with Bree. So I think Joaquin Powell was in the subplot with Adam and Leo as that bad kid named Reggie. So he followed me on Instagram. Graham Shields has me on Instagram. Brandon Tellis, who played Bob, one of the Bionic soldiers, followed me on Instagram. So yeah, that was my goal. I mean, even if I don't get them all in 1 year, I'm still going to keep going for the next few years until I get everybody. So that was my main goal. But And so far, how many people, even other famous people that's not from Labatt that followed me and friended me on social media. Sean Cunningham friended me and followed me everywhere. You know, the writer of the Thundermans, and he's going to be working on Night Squad. He friended me on Facebook and he followed me on Twitter and Instagram. John D. Beck followed me on Twitter and I found him on Facebook. So him and I are still working on the Facebook thing a little bit. I know Jeremy, you friended me. Graham friended me. Kelly's mom, Michelle, friended me on Facebook. Tyrell friended me. Ryan Potter from Elite Force friended me, but he never uses Facebook no more. Jake Short friended me. Madison Pettis friended me. All these people from Labatt and other shows have friended me on Facebook this year. I'm hoping to keep it going. I hope I can have Hal Sparks, Mr. Hal Sparks here. I made this video for Jeremy Kendricks. I hope Hal Sparks can be next. And also follow. Yeah, I know I sound like a broken record. I apologize for that, but I just want to achieve this goal off really, really badly. Mark Oliveras 215 is my Twitter. Mark Oliveras 313 is my Instagram. So so just to top this all off, I'm actually gonna sing for both of y'all. It's pretty obvious what I'm gonna sing for you. It's Ricky freaking Martin. So I just had an itch in my ear, and that can be a pain in the ass. Yeah, Nina will get her video tomorrow. And I'm just waiting until I make her birthday video so I can friend her on Facebook too. Just tell Jeremy or Hal, I want you to let Nina know somehow that she tomorrow, when it's technically here in the East Coast, when it's her birthday tomorrow, if you already, because it's past 1 o'clock in the morning over here, that I'm gonna be a lookout for a birthday video on YouTube that I'm gonna tweet to her. And also be on the lookout for like a friend request on Facebook from me and Mark Oliveras, the Ricky Martin kid. Just make sure she's aware of it, okay? Okay, let me see. What I'm gonna select Ricky Martin song. I'm gonna sing for you here. I'm not doing "Livin' La Vida Loca." I mean, that's my favorite song. But I already did that for you guys on Twitter and Facebook. Oh, here's a good one. Wait a minute. I gotta find the right one. I think this might be it. It's in Spanish, by the way, just so you know. It's in Spanish. Okay, Davenport brothers, you're ready for some Rick and Martin? It's a newer hit. It's 2011. All right, here we go. Oh, just so you know, in my birthday episode of Lab, which in 2016, this was my birthday song, but instead we started in English and it was a lot longer than this. Here we go. A teacher in Boricua de Manhattan que del subway con su beatbox y su electric guitar. Por las noches era DJ, se paraba en la silla, se ponía el mundo a ligar. Qué bellos tiempos cuando se bailaba hasta morir. Saltando al cielo con esa locura de vivir. Hay que pedirle más, 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 más. Hay que pedirle más, más, más a la vida, que es hasta que se apague el sol y la luna, y que bote más, más, más lo que diga, como si fuera la última noche. Un día muévelo, muévelo para arriba, súbelo, súbelo de adrenalina, gózalo, úsalo que te por vida, muévelo. Y que una chica de Miami que especial se muere conquistar Nueva York. Maquillada todo el día, los tecones de la ley, todos vamos reina de show. Come on. Qué bellos tiempos cuando se bailaba hasta morir. Saltando al cielo con esa locura de vivir. Hay que pedirle más, más a la vida, que es hasta que se apague el sol y la luna, y que le importe más lo que diga, como si fuera la última noche. Tus días, muévelo, muévelo y para arriba, súbelo, súbelo con adrenalina, gózalo, todo lo que tu cuerpo pide, muévelo, muévelo, muévelo y para arriba, súbelo, súbelo con adrenalina, gózalo, todo lo que tu cuerpo pide, muévelo. This is our Ricky Martin dance, guys. Knock it out, guys. Más a la vida, que es hasta que se apague el sol y la luna, y que le importe más lo que diga, como si fuera la última noche. Tus hijas, muévelo, muévelo y súbelo, súbelo de la vida, gózalo, lo que tu cuerpo pide, muévelo. Now we really get to knock it out this time. Nunca te detengas, haz lo que tú sientas, sigue tu destino, fuera del camino, nunca te detengas. Ahora que maten. Haz lo que tú sientas. Thank you. So there you have it, Hal and Jeremy. That was me. That was your birthday video for this year. And of course I ended with Ricky Martin. So before I end this, a little charade like Entropy says in Crash Warp, or however the hell he says it. I know, Jeremy, you have me on Facebook, so you're good there. But also follow me on Twitter at MarkAlvarez215. And on Instagram, at MarkAlvarez313. And you too, Mr. Sparks. And also just be sure to check your friend request on Facebook so you can add me back as a friend. I would really appreciate it. So I hope you guys had a great birthday. The next birthday video for Lab Rats will be coming technically here on the East Coast. If you're living on the East Coast, will be technically tomorrow, which is Thursday, for Miss Nina, the beautiful Miss Nina Turan. Hope you guys had an awesome bionic birthday, and it was indubitably good or great, like Kawhi Leonard would say. And keep in mind, you gotta keep living la vida, Lab Rats. Do 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 do. Happy birthday, Davenport brothers.
I'm a celebrity.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes!
Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah.
I happen to be a tech genius.
That's right.
You sure are, Donnie.
In Donnie, we trust. Go Spurs, go!
Yes.
Awesome! So, Carrie, while the Spurs are on the court kicking some bad guy ass under Coach Davenport, and me, a.k.a. Timothy Theodore Duncan, Douglas is going to be out there as the Spurs Coyote. So, I want to ask you, do you like it?
Oh, that was actually kind of nice.